Hello everyone, very good morning. Welcome to Study Online and welcome to software testing course. Today happens to be the day 5 of that software testing course and today happens to be the last demo class. I know many of them what they have that feeling like demo class means this fellow will not teach the actual content, somewhat he will teach. No, actually the content got started from day 1. Today, guys please tell me, let me just do one thing, let me just share you my screen so that you'll be getting the clarity. How many of them are able to see my screen? Are you people able to see my screen? Please do respond. Are you able to see the screen? Guys, is there any disturbance uh, for you in my voice? Yes or no? Is there any disturbance? Okay. What about now? Now are you able to hear my voice properly? Okay. Guys, I'll just stop for 1 minute. You just tell me still the disturbance is there or not. Okay. I'll just do one thing. Voice is low. Okay. I'll just increase the volume for that. So give me a minute. Okay, everything is fine. Let me just do one thing. Let me just open the notes. Software testing study online 2022. Please do respond from day one. From day one till day 4, whatever the topic that I have taught, whether the topic will come under manual testing or automation testing, please do respond. I don't think those topics will come under manual testing. I'll just tell those topics will come under manual testing. I'll just tell this happens to be the folder called as manual testing. And now tell me, when it comes to manual testing, how many demo class I have given? That means how many actual class I have taken? Please do respond. When it comes to manual testing, how many actual class I have taken? Very good. Don't you think I have taken 4 class? Now listen properly, guys. Now I'm telling you, don't worry about all these 3 things. Let me just create one more folder called as automation testing. Automation testing using Selenium. Automation testing using Selenium. And now what I'll do? Why? Because some of them were asking, sir, manual testing demo you have given, sir. We have seen, sir. Please take one class for automation testing using Selenium. Uh, That's the reason what I'll do. I'll just tell. Now you tell me, do I need to write day 5 or do I need to write day 1? You people should tell me. Do I need to write day 5 or day 1? Think and answer. Guys, do I need to write day 5 or day 1 here? Guys, please do respond if you're able to hear my voice properly. Very good. It is day 1. Sir, why it is again day 1, sir? Why? Because it is automation testing, right? That's the reason. When it comes to manual testing, already 4 days are over from this coming Monday. That means day after tomorrow, I'll be starting with day 5, day 6, day 7. Correct, right? Now, one first day of what I can tell automation testing demo is what I will give. Maybe after 1 or 1.5 months, once I start automation testing, I will not again teach this day 1. From day 2, I will start off. Will that be fine? Okay, great. Now, what I'll do, I would like to open the notepad. In this notepad, I'll just do one thing. I'll just click on this, open. Let me just open the file. I'll just do one thing. Software testing study online. Automation testing using Selenium. Day 1 is what the file that I have opened. I want everybody to concentrate and understand the content whatever I will teach. Because one by one I will teach. That means step by step. If you're not able to understand, please do respond me then and there itself. Okay. Let me just do one thing. Okay, I have shared the notes. Guys, now is the voice is proper. That means is there any disturbance and is my voice is low or something like that? If it is perfect, just do respond perfect in the chat box. Okay, guys, if my voice is low, you just do one thing. You just increase the volume in your laptop or in your mobile phone so that easily you can hear my voice properly. Okay, I think I got the answer as perfect from many of them. That's the reason I'll just do one thing. I'll just proceed further. Listen properly, guys. Now I'm telling you, if you're not concentrating and if you're not listening properly, trust me, you'll not understand. Just give me a minute. I'll just take the attendance of you people. Okay, great. No issues. First, first, when it comes to automation testing, what you have heard about automation testing? Forget about automation testing. Are you people aware of how the software testing process will happen in the IT industry? Yes or no? Are you people aware of that? Yes or no? Yes, please do respond. No. I think on day one or day two I have thought, right? I don't remember on which day I have thought you, but I have thought the topic. Sir, what you are trying to convey, sir? Let me just do one thing. Let me just display one image. Just tell me whether I have written that image or not. I'll just do one thing. I'll just display one image. Just a minute, I'm just searching for that image. Okay, great. I'm just showing you that image. Just tell me whether people would have learned that image. That means already you are aware of that or not. Okay, I have shared. That is diagram number 1. Guys, why I am just showing this? Already I have taught you this topic. That is the reason. Listen properly. First, customer or client will be there. He'll be giving the requirement. Now observe properly. Observe properly. This requirement will be given for developer as well as for both test engineer. With love, I have written tester. Is that fine? First, as a developer, what they will do, sir? As a developer, they will understand the requirement. Similarly, while the developer is understanding the requirement, test engineer also will understand the requirement. Next, the second step of developer happens to be what? If you ask me, he has to develop the software. Meanwhile, as a test engineer, he will not simply sit. What he will do, if you ask me, he will write the test cases. Sir, what is test case, sir? I will tell you that what is test case, how the test case table will look like, all those things I will tell you. But as a test engineer, his duty is to what? To write the test case. He has to understand the requirement. Meanwhile, while the software is been developed by a developer, he should have written the test case to test the software. Once the software is developed, and once the developer will tell, hey, test engineer, the software is ready, you just test the software. At that point of time, the next duty, the third duty of test engineer happens to be test the software. Afterwards, identify the error. After identifying the error, the test engineer will tell, low developer, there is some error in your code. That is the reason I'm reporting the error to you. That is what the test engineer should do. And he will give the code to developer. As a developer, he will develop the software. After developing the software, he has to fix the error. See here, after developing the software, he has to fix the error. Okay, sir, after fixing the error, what will happen, sir? Again, he'll just give back the software to test engineer. Sir, why that a software has to be tested again? Why? Because we should not believe the developer. Although he might have fixed the error, don't you think again we have to test the software for fixed errors? Again, we have to test the software for what? Fixed errors. This process will be keep on going. That means retest the software. If there is any error, identify the error, report the error. Next, give the error to developer. Developer again fix the error. Again, give the code to test engineer. As a test engineer, again you identify the error. Again, you repeat the error. Again, give back to developer. All this process will happening until they obtain the error-free software. That means until the tester tells, yes, the software is error-free. This process will be keep on going between the between the developer and tester and developer. Once they get the error-free software, that has to be delivered for the customer or client. Now you people should observe, guys. Now you people should observe whatever the process that I have told. Write the test case, all those things. These things is the activity done by whom? These things is the activity done by the test engineer. Will you agree with my point, guys? Number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these 6 things. Sorry, all the 5 steps from number 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is done by test engineer. Technically, these processes, whatever the test engineer would have done, is only technically called as testing process. It's only called as what? Testing process. Now, in that testing process, 2 types of testing will come. Sir, which are those 2 types of testing, sir? First one, manual testing. Second one, automation testing. Is that fine? First one, manual testing. Second one, automation testing. Sir, please explain manual testing in detail, sir. Please explain automation testing in detail, sir. Definitely, I'm going to explain. Right now, you tell me how many steps the developer should take care when it comes to development of software. You just read the number of steps. I think I have written the number of steps here. See here. How many steps the developer should do? Yes, please do respond. As a developer, how many steps he has to do? Very good. 3 steps is what he has to do. As a test engineer or tester, look at the diagram and tell me how many steps he has to do. How many steps? Ah, now you tell me, when it comes to software industry, who is more important, developer or test engineer? You tell me the answer. I'll not tell the answer. You tell me the answer. Who is very important? Who will be valued most? Very good. You should not tell developer or you should not tell test engineer. Both developer and test engineers are important. Why, sir? If there is software is developed, then only you can test. If the software is tested properly, then only the developer can fix the error, and then only the complete team can deliver the error-free software. That is the reason developer and test engineer are very important. Guys, now in the IT industry, how they will hire? If you ask me, for 2 developer, 1 test engineer will be there. Are you getting my point? For 2 developer, 1 test engineer. Now you tell me the complete hold of the developers will be there in your hand. Why? Because you will be identifying the errors. Correct, right? You will be reporting the error to developer. If you identify more error, if you report the more error, don't you think it will be a problem for developer itself? That's the reason, as a test engineer or as a developer, you have an equal opportunity. Trust me, as a fresher, as a developer, you might be getting 3 to 5 lakhs per annum. Similarly, as a test engineer, you might be getting 3 to 5 lakhs per annum. Sir, what about experience candidates, sir? Guys, when it comes to experience, it's purely based upon the knowledge. Fine, it's purely based upon the knowledge. Why? Because I think yesterday or day before yesterday, fine, I was interacting with a developer. Fine, I was interacting with a developer. I'm also a developer. Previously, I have worked as a test engineer when it comes to testing the software for a couple of months. But my teaching domain is different. Fine, whatever the working domain. Currently, I'm working on Python, a Django, REST API, Angular. Fine, all those things. But when it comes to teaching, maybe Java, testing, Python, Angular, HTML, CSS, SQL, or maybe in future DevOps, machine learning. All those things is what my technical skill sets when it comes to teaching. Listen properly. I was interacting with the developer. Fine. He wants to join the testing course. Fine. Why? Because he got bored in development. That's the reason I had an interaction with him. Let me just check whether he is there or not. Okay, he is there. Fine. He is there. It's okay. Fine. Nothing else. Nothing gonna. I'm not gonna tell his name. There is nothing wrong in that. He's having around 14 years or 15 years of experience in so and so company. I think he has changed couple of companies and all. You know what is his salary? Actually, I should not disclose, but I'm not telling his name. I'm not telling his name. Trust me, I'll not tell his name. You know what is his salary? I think he's a project manager. I don't know, project manager or he told a project lead, but he'll be doing the development activities. Yes, any idea for anyone? What is the salary? 15 years of experience in the IT industry. What is the salary that he's getting per month? Per month, you should tell me. Yes, you just give a guess. You just give a guess. 1,50,000. Okay, very good. Okay, 1.5 lakhs. Okay, okay. Just trust me, he's getting take home 72,000. Still, he's working as a product manager or something else in a startup company. That's what he told. Why? Because he worked in one company for about 9 years. He worked in one company for 9 years. Right now, also his salary is 72,000. That salary I used to take 3 years back. Are you getting my point? Yes, that's the reason. When it comes to experienced, it purely goes up to your knowledge. Is that fine? It purely goes up to your knowledge. That's the reason I'm telling, being a developer, still his salary is 72,000 after having 15 years of experience. That is a huge amount. Fine. Actually, you should get 72,000 per day as a 15 years experienced guy, but he is getting as a monthly salary. That's the reason, guys. If you, let me just give you some chat. Fine. If you are in this range, you just believe that you're in a safe zone and you have a successful IT career when it comes to salary. Fine. Position, it might differ. Fine. Guys, as a fresher, if you are having 3 to 5 lakhs, let me just write you that. Before that, just take the screenshot of this. Take the screenshot of this. Hope that you people would have taken the screenshot. Okay, have you taken the screenshot, guys? Please do respond. Have you taken the screenshot? Okay, if you would have taken the screenshot, no issues. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Now, listen this. Guys, if you are a fresher and if you want to start your career in so and so domain, I'm not differentiating developer or test engineer. Okay. If you are a fresher, I'm not able to write. Yeah. If you are a fresher, minimum, guys, less than plus or minus 1 lakh, 2 lakh will happen. You should start your career from minimum 2 lakhs. Maybe, and if you are getting 5 lakhs, you are in a safe zone. That's what I can tell. Sir, I'm getting more than 5 lakhs, sir. You are in double safe zone. Are you getting my point? As a fresher, if you're getting 2 to 5 lakhs per annum, that's fine. That's safe. Next, as a maybe first year, don't change the company. Second year, if you are not liking the company, you can just change. Maybe I'll just write, if you're having 1 to 2 years of experience, if you have 1 to 2 years of experience, 1 to 2 years of experience, your salary should be minimum 5 lakhs to minimum 8 lakhs per annum. 1 year of experience you're having, or 1 to 2 years, you should be having 5 to 8 lakhs per annum. Next, what I'll do, I'll just write 2 to 3 years of experience is what you are having. If you have 2 to 3 years of experience, minimum your salary should be 7 to 10 lakhs, 7 to 10 lakhs per annum. Next, if you have around 3 to 4 years of experience, 3 to 4 years of experience, your salary should be in the bar. I can just tell 8 to 12 LPA. That means lakhs per annum. If you have 4 to 5 years of experience, if you have 4 to 5 years of experience, minimum you should get about 10 lakhs. About 10 lakhs, whatever it may be, about 10 lakhs per annum is what you should earn. Or else I'll just tell about 12 lakhs, about 12 lakhs. Next, if you have 5 plus years of experience, if you have 5 plus years of experience, the salary goes up to you. How you going to talk in the interview, how you going to crack the interview, based upon your skill set, they'll be giving the amount. Is that fine? Maybe minimum, I'll just tell you, if you have 5 plus years, still if you're working for below 15 lakhs per annum, that means you lack the IT skills. That's what I can tell. That means you're not putting the effort to update yourself. Guys, you might be putting the hell lot of effort in the company, that is secondary. You're not putting the effort to update yourself and update your package. Is that fine? Now, maybe if you just ask me my salary, I'll just tell you, guys, there is no hide and seek in front of you. I'm a 2017 passed out. I'm a 2017 passed out. Still, if you just ask me my age, I'm 26 years old. I'm not 30 years. I'm not 40 years old. Fine. I do have around 4.4 years of experience in the IT industry. 4.4 years. When I started my career as a fresher, I'll just tell, as a fresher, when I started my career, any guess for anyone? First time, what is the first drawn salary of mine? Any idea? Can you guys give a guess? 8 lakhs. Hey, no. 20,000. No. Guys, let me just put in this way. I have done internship in one of the very big company called as Schneider Electric. Maybe you can just Google that. Schneider Electric. I have done internship, around 3 months of internship is what I have done. I got that internship only because of my brother. That's true. Fine. I didn't apply there because of my brother is what I can tell, lead architect there. Afterwards, he became CEO of that company. That's the reason I got an internship. In that internship only, I used to get 22K per month. 22K per month is what I used to get. Afterwards, trust me, guys, nobody supported me, and none of them helped me in getting a job. And I had a knowledge, and while working in my what I can tell, sorry, no, not working, while studying in my college only, I got placed on what I can tell, a startup company. In that startup company, they told they'll be giving 30K per month. But in reality, what happened? They told they'll be providing 30K per month. But in reality, when I joined the company, maybe I worked for around 5 months or 6 months in that particular startup company. I don't want to name the company and all, but because it's not a professional thing. I used to get 5K per month. Will you believe that? Trust me, guys, I got exactly 5K per month. Why? Because that fellow is a very clever fellow. The startup guy who started that particular startup, he will be giving us such a build up, like I'll make this company as Google, Alibaba, Amazon, like that and all. He will talk. By the end of the month, he will give 5K per month. Trust me, guys, I have received that. Actually, I thought of quitting that company first month itself. But one thing, let me tell you, I used to get a bundle amount of knowledge in that company. A huge amount of knowledge is what I used to get. That's the reason I don't care whether it is 5,000 or whether it is 0 rupees per month. That's the reason I thought, let me work for 6 months in that company. That's what I had decided. And trust me, I worked 6 months in that company. Later, I started my journey in one of the company. Let me just tell, there is nothing wrong in that. Any idea what I used to get in that company? After my first company, see here, after my first company, where I have worked around 6 months, I got 5K per month. In my second company, I'll just tell, my second company, initially I used to get, let me just tell you, 4 lakhs per annum. Trust me, initially I used to get 4 lakhs per annum. Fine. I hope if you're my student, you know where I used to get 4 lakhs per annum. Initial days, when I left that company, my package was 12 lakhs per annum. 12 lakhs per annum. Are you getting my point? When I joined that company, my package was 4 lakhs per annum. When I left the company, it was 12 lakhs per annum plus I used to get additional 2 lakhs per annum, as an incentive. I used to get additional 2 lakhs per annum as an incentive. Now tell me, what is the amount that I used to get in that company? What is the amount that I used to get? How many of them? No. I think I worked around 2 point. Let me just write the experience also. I worked around 6 months here. I worked around 6 months. Okay, in my first company, I worked around 6 months. Next, in my second company, I worked around 2.3 years. 2.3 years is what I have worked. And what is the last withdrawn salary of mine? 14 lakhs per annum. When I put on the papers on that company, when I told them I'll be quitting the job, they offered me 18 lakhs per month is what we'll be giving you. 18 lakhs per month plus we'll be giving you around 4 lakhs per annum as a incentive. That's what they have told. But I had a fixed mindset that I have to quit that company because I was not happy in the last couple of days. That's the reason. Next, in my third company, it's a mid-range software company, guys. It's a very big mid-range software company, I can tell. I think I worked around 1 year there. I worked around 1 year. Okay. I'll not write the salary. Why? Because if I write, you people will not believe. It's above 20 lakhs per annum. It's about 20 lakhs per annum. Trust me. Why? Because, sir, why about 20 lakhs per annum, sir? Here only they told me that they'll be giving 20 lakhs per annum. I got about 20 lakhs per annum. Actually, this fellow told, wherever I used to work, right, 2.3 years, that fellow told, Sandesh, whatever the salary that I'm giving you next, that is approximately around 20 lakhs per annum. Why? Because 18 plus 4, all those things will happen, 22, something like that. And he just told, I'm the person who is paying the highest salary for you. Please do work here itself. I told, boss, trust me, I'll be getting more than that, and I'll just show it to you. Within 15 days, I got a new job. After quitting this job, within 15 days, I got an opportunity. Actually, I had 3-4 opportunity, but I chose. It is more than 20 lakhs. If I write the package, I think it's not a professional thing here to exact package, but I can just tell it is more than 23 lakhs is what I can tell. I worked for around 1 year. In this particular company, I worked for around 1 year. I'll just tell 1 year. Now count the total years of experience. 3.3 plus 6. 3.3 plus 6, how much? That's how much? 3.3 plus 6, how much? Around 3.9 months. 3.9 months. After 3.9 months, this is my fourth company wherever I'm working. My fourth company. Now I need not to tell my package. You assume, fine, but trust me. Actually, I should not tell that. It is more than this, is what I can tell. Is that fine? Now you tell me your package or whatever it may be. It will be depending on your knowledge, or it will be based upon your experience. You tell me the answer. Guys, please do respond. Trust me, it is knowledge, guys. Trust me, it is knowledge. It is purely based upon the knowledge. I hope Divya, I think you're my student, right? You got to know where I used to get 12 lakhs plus 2 lakhs and where correct, right? If I'm not wrong, you're my student. Fine, there is nothing wrong in that. Okay, if you want, you can just go and inquire that person who started that. Okay, great. Let me just do one thing. Let me just erase this. Let me not keep all these things. Okay, now let me just stick on to the notes. I'll just come back and let me just share you the notes. Where is the notes, man? Software testing. Okay, now I hope you people would have taken the screenshot of diagram number 1. Let me just write down the diagram number 1. So next what, sir? Next you only observe after the diagram. I don't think when it comes to manual testing, there are 2 types. When it comes to manual testing, there are when it comes to testing, there are 2 types. Sir, which are those 2 types, sir? First one happens to be manual testing. Second one happens to be automation testing. That means the software or application can be tested using 2 ways. Sir, which are those 2 ways, sir? Manual testing, second one automation testing. Is that fine? Okay, one person is asking, sir, from study online or from teaching, how much you will get as a direct message he's sending. I cannot disclose all those things, but I'm getting a decent, a part-time income is what I can tell. A very decent. Why? Because I'm the boss here. If I get 1 rupee, 1 rupee. If I get 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs. If I get 1 crore in future also, that 1 crore for me only. I need not to give any share for anyone. But ultimately, I have to take the tax. That's secondary. Okay. Listen properly. Next. Sir, what is manual testing, sir? What is automation testing, sir? Let me just do one thing. Will that be fine if I show you some activities, how the manual testing will be done and how the automation testing will be done? Shall I show you that? Okay, great. Let me just do one thing. Let me just open the browser. I don't know what I have opened. Yeah, YouTube only, nothing else. Because so many times, so many tabs is what I'll be opening. That's the reason. Now listen properly. What I have done, guys, first step, number one, assume that they told me to test something. What is the something also I will tell. For that, what I have to do, first step, I have to open the browser. After opening the browser, what I have to do, I have to just type Gmail. I have to just type Gmail in the browser address bar. Yes, I have typed Gmail. Second step. Third step, I have to scroll. I have to scroll down and I have to click on a link called as create a Gmail account. Create a Gmail account. Number three. Fourth step. I have to click on create an account. I have to click on create an account. So here, first step, I have to click on create an account. Next, I have to enter the data. Sandesh HS username, Sandesh HS so and so @gmail.com. Password is what I have to give. Next, I have to click on next button. Next, I have to give my date of birth. I have to give the what I can tell all the details. Later, the account will be created. Will you agree with my point? Please do respond. Will you people agree with my point? Yes or no? This is how the things will work, right? Now 8 steps are there as a manual test engineer. That is what he has to do. Now you tell me, in order to check, in order to create a new Gmail account, don't you think it requires minimum 1.5 to 2 minutes of time? Minimum 1 minute of time is what it will take. Yes or no? Now observe. Why? Because I have to type the name, I have to type the last name, I have to type the username, which will tell username is already taken. Some other username I have to give. I have to do the trial and error method. Later, I have to give the password, confirm password, show password. Next, all those data is what I have to click on. Correct, right? Sir, now what as a manual test engineer he will look at, sir? As a manual test engineer, one by one he will check. If I click on this particular Google Chrome browser, whether it is opening the browser address bar or not. Once again, I'm going to teach you here. If you click on browser, that means will the browser will open in the proper manner. Later you might have to check. If I type Gmail and if I press enter, will the Google display the proper link or not? That means by scrolling down, you have to just check. Will Google display a link called as create a Gmail account or not is what you have to check. This is expected output. Yes, Google will be creating create a Gmail account link. Expected output. Actual output, if you see, okay, it is showing the link. Actual output, expected output, match, pass. Click on this. Your expectation is what? It should be having a button called as create account. That is what as a manual testing your expectation. That is expected output. Yes, button is there. Actual output also button is there. Fine. Next, you're expecting if you click on that create account button as a manual test engineer, what is your expected output? It should be having so many fields to collect the details of the end user. That means username, password, all those things. That's what your expectation. If you click on that, if those things are displayed, actual output is matching. Like that, you have to see, you have to confirm. You have to see, you have to confirm. Now you only tell me as a manual test engineer, your job is very simple. Clicking, checking, clicking, checking. That's it. Yes or no? By in the interview, you should not tell clicking, checking and all. What you should tell as a manual test engineer, his duty is to provide the input and check the output manually. Is that fine? Sir, what about automation testing, sir? How the automation testing will work, sir? I will write a script or I will write a code in such a way that it should only open the browser. It should only enter the Gmail in the browser address bar. It should only scroll down. It should only click on the link called as create a new Gmail account. It should only click on the button called as create account. It should only enter the first name. It should only enter the last name, username, password, confirm, show password. Click on next button. Automatically, it should only click on the next button. It should provide all the details and whatever the OTP that I will get. Don't you think we'll be getting the OTP to enter? That OTP also it should enter. How to enter? We have to integrate with the APIs. That's it. Afterwards, it should create a new Gmail account and it should send me the mail saying that so and so Gmail account has been created. Yes or no? Sir, all those things can be automated, sir. Yes, it can be automated, guys. Trust me, if you automate, all those things will happen within less than 30 seconds. It will happen. Less than 30 to 40 seconds, it will happen. But in reality, If as a manual test engineer, if you're checking manually, clicking, will take minimum 3 to 4 minutes. But as a automation test engineer, it will take around 30 to 40 seconds. And what do you think? Human effort is reduced. As a human, you need not to click on the mouse and you know not to see, correct, right? Once you write the logic by what I can tell, taking some time, and if you write a proper logic, if you want to check 100 times also, you can execute the query, you can execute that particular code, and you can just get the things done. But as a manual testing, first time you'll be having the josh. Guys, will you agree with my point? First time, with full josh, with full enthusiasm, what you will do, you'll enter the username, password, and all. If I tell you to do the same thing, if I tell you to do create 100 Gmail account, you tell me why. Because as a human being, I can understand. You tell me, after creation of 100 Gmail account for 101 Gmail account, will you be having the same kind of josh what you used to have in the first creation of account? Yes or no? Trust me, it is no. Trust me, nobody will be having the josh. Why, sir? Sir, same old task, do it again and again. No one will be having the josh, right? Sir, give me some example, sir. A best example I can tell like this. Maybe tomorrow, in one place, maybe in Mysore, Samantha will come. Correct, right? Samantha will come in front of Mysore Palace. What he will do? Maybe every boys in Mysore, every boys, uncles, all those people, what they will do? They'll just go and meet Samantha day one. Second day also Samantha will come. Third day also Samantha will come. Fourth day also Samantha. Fifth day also Samantha. After 100th day also, if Samantha is coming, what people will tell? Assume that if your friend is asking, Macha, Samantha is coming near Mysore Palace, Macha, your friend will tell, hey, no much, I will not go and see. Why? Because same old figure from past 100 days, who will see? Bring another new figure that I will see. Like this you will tell. Are you getting my point? That means if you want to do some job repeatedly, as a human being, we will be getting bored, we'll be getting stressed. Correct, right? Sir, but what about machine, sir? It's a machine. It requires electricity, it requires some logic. If you do that, automatically it will be keep on executing. Guys, for machine, don't you think using the logic, using automation tool, don't you think if you guide that automation tool properly, don't you think easily you can create 1,000 Gmail account without any hesitation or without any pressure in your mind? You can create 1,000 Gmail account. Will you agree with my point? Yes or no? If you know the process, if you provide the actual data, and if you have written a proper logic, don't you think creation of 1,000 account, 1,000 Gmail account will be very easy for you? Yes or no? Please do respond yes or no. Okay, very good. Now what I'll do, I would like to share you the notes. In these notes, I'm gonna give the definition of manual testing. Later, I'll be giving the definition of automation testing. Sir, what is manual testing, sir? Manual testing is very simple, guys. Here, it is the process where the manual test engineer will provide the input to the software or application and checks the output. That's it. Sir, what about automation testing, sir? What is automation testing? If you ask me, as an automation test engineer, you will also what? Will provide the input to the software application. You will also check the output, but in different manner. Sir, how we will check, sir? How you will check all those things? By taking a simple example, I will teach. Will that be fine? By taking a very simple example, I will teach. I want everybody to concentrate. Let me just do one thing. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Just give me a minute. I'll just do one thing. Okay. Just give me 1 minute of time. Okay, great. Observe properly. I would like to share you the whiteboard. In this whiteboard, I'm going to write the diagram. That's now I'm telling, if you are able to understand the diagrams, whatever I'll be writing, easily people will understand what is automation testing. Is that fine? Now what I'll just tell, this happens to be the automation test engineer. This happens to be the automation testing. I should write it properly. Why? Because he's the hero of complete automation testing. I'll just tell he's the automation test engineer. Let me just write it properly. Okay, great. As now I'm telling, I'm very weak in writing the diagrams. Please do forgive me if there is any mistake. Let me just decorate this person properly. He's an automation test engineer. Okay, I'll just tell it as what? Automation test engineer. Sir, what is automation testing? What is the duty of automation test engineer? If you ask me, please look at the diagram carefully and try to understand. That's why, because directly I could have given the definition. It's not a very big deal for me, fine. But if I explain properly and later you will only tell me the definition, all those things. Sir, what the duty of this automation testing engineer, sir? What is the duty if you ask me? First, don't you think there will be one software that has to be tested? Yes or no? There will be one software that has to be tested. Yes, 100%. Maybe in the example I have just taken Gmail. Similarly, there will be one software that has to be tested. For that, what we will call, we will just call it as software will be there that has to be tested. That's the reason we'll just call it as what? Software under test. Software under test. Sir, why it is called as software under test, sir? But software has to be tested using automation techniques. That's the reason it is called a software under test. It might be so and so application. Okay. Next, as an automation tester, directly he cannot test the software under test. Rather, what he should do, he should use something called as test tool. He should use something called as what? Test tool. I can just tell this happens to be test tool is what he should use. Is that clear? Okay, sir. Inside this test tool, what he will write, sir? Inside the test tool, he should write, or he will be writing test code, or some of them might be calling it as test script. As automation test engineer, in order to test the software under test, he should write what? He should write the test code, or some of them might be calling it as, I'll just tell, test code, or some of them might be calling it as what? Test script. Test script. Next, this test code or test script, whatever you have written, this test code and test script, whatever I have written, has to be written using some programming language. Sir, what kind of programming language I can use, sir? You can use Java, you can use Python, or whatever may be the programming language that the tester tool supports. That the tester tool supports, you can use that. But right now in this course, I'm going to teach you using Java how to write the logic. Using Java how to write the logic. Maybe in future I might take Python, but as of now, I'll be teaching the traditional approach, or the first thing which got famous that happens to be writing the test code or test script in Java is what I'll be teaching. Sir, please give me some example for this test tool, sir. If you just ask me the example for this test tool, I can just tell like this. There are several test tools in the market. But right now what I'll do, I'll be giving you, or I'll be teaching you. That means I'll be just telling you the two examples. Sir, which are those two examples, sir? The utmost famous test tool that is there in the market. Could you people please tell me the utmost famous test tool that is there in the market? That is what you're learning. Please tell me. Yes, please do respond. Okay, very good. Selenium. I can just tell this happens to be Selenium. Sir, is the Selenium is the only test tools available in the market, sir? There are a bundle of test tools in the market. There are a huge number of test tools in the market. But why people will be using Selenium? When it comes to Selenium actual class, I will teach. But as of now, if I tell you what is the use of Selenium, why we will not be using another things, all those things I cannot teach you in detail. One more testing tool is there, which is famous, called as QTP. QTP. Maybe in the industry, 95% people will use Selenium. Only 5% people will use QTP. I will tell you in detail later why 95% people will use Selenium. Why not QTP? Why those 5% people will use QTP is what I'm going to teach. But as of now, you understood when it comes to test tool, Selenium is there, QTP is there. Like this, so many what I can tell test tool will come into picture. Listen properly. Assume that Selenium is the test tool, whatever I have selected. Selenium happens to be the test tool, whatever I have selected. In that Selenium, listen properly, guys. Now I'm telling. In that particular Selenium, you have to write the test code or test script. Assume that you have written using Java. How all those things I will take care. Don't worry about that. Now, as a test engineer, you have written the test code or test script inside a test tool called as Selenium using a programming language called as Java. If everything is ready, as a test engineer, you should start testing. Sir, how, sir? As an automation test engineer, your duty is pretty simple. You have to test the software under test. That's the reason what you will do. Listen properly. You will write what? Test code or test script inside the test tool. Later, the test code or test script should be executed upon software under test. Should be executed upon software under test to obtain what, sir? If you just ask me, it is pretty simple. To obtain the test result. To obtain what? The test result. Sir, how does this test result will look like, sir? It is pretty simple. Already I have told you. I'll just tell this happens to be the test result. Test result. If the expected outputs here, if the expected output is equal to actual output, then I can just call it as what? It is a pass condition. Is that fine? If the expected output is equal to actual output, I can just call it as pass condition. Maybe I can just tell like this happens to be pass. If in case, if the expected output is not equal to actual output, then I might have to call that scenario as what? Failed scenario. I'll just call it as failed scenario. Is that clear for everyone? Guys, please do respond. When it comes to test result, two things might happen. It might be a pass scenario or it might be a fail scenario. Is that clear for everyone? Please do respond. I want a very quick response from your side. Is that clear? Please do respond. Is that clear? Yes or no? That's it. Okay, great. And now observe properly. I'll just do one thing. I'll be telling you the definition of automation testing. Everyone look at the diagram. Automation testing is a process where automation test engineer will write the test code or test script inside where the test tool will execute what? The test code or test script upon what? The software under test to obtain what? The test result. Once again, in a single shot, I will define. Listen properly. Automation testing is a process where the automation test engineer will write the test script or test code inside the test tool, where the test tool will execute the test code or test script on software under test to obtain what? The test result. That is what automation testing definition. Sir, we are not able to understand anything, sir. Please give me some technical example, sir. Trust me, I'll give a technical example. What is there in that? And now I want everybody to understand. Let me just do one thing. Everybody, just take the screenshot of this diagram. Just take the screenshot of this diagram. I want everyone to take the screenshot. What is this diagram name? I think the diagram name happens to be diagram number 2, if I'm not wrong. It happens to be diagram number 2. Correct, right? I'll take the screenshot of this diagram number 2. Have you taken the screenshot? If you people would have taken the screenshot, then fine, no issues. If you want the definition also, I can just write it here itself. Better to write it here so that you'll understand in a very better manner. Just give me a minute. I'll just paste the definition here. Listen properly. What I have written, I have just written automation testing. See here, automation testing is the process. Automation testing is the process where the automation test engineers will write the test code or test script inside the test tool, where the test tool will execute the test code or test script on software under test, software under test to obtain the result. That's it. Is that clear, guys? How many of them understood the definition whatever I have written? Are you people able to understand the definition? Yes or no? Take 30 seconds of time and read the definition in your mind. Read the definition in your mind, or if you want to read it loudly, you can just read it. If there is nobody sitting in front of you or beside you, read the definition. I'll be giving 30 seconds of time. Read the definition by seeing the diagram. Please be very quick in reading. Okay, very good. Now what I'll do, guys, let it be there. The definition, let it be there here itself. Now, when it comes to diagram number 3, see here, when it comes to a diagram number 3, I'll just do one thing. I'll just tell diagram number 3, the next diagram. I'll just erase few things. Sir, what do you erase, sir? I'll just erase all these things. Okay, let the definition be there. Why? Because you observe. Assume that there is a software. Okay, sir, what is the software? And please show the code and all those things. Yes, definitely I'll show that. See here, this is what the software that is there under test. That's the reason what I'll tell. This happens to be software under test. Sir, next what, sir? Assume that the software is performing the addition operation. Guys, a simple example is what I'm taking just to make sure that you'll be understanding the content very well. When it comes to this, I can just tell a simple code to perform addition. I can just tell the function name happens to be add. As I know, you might not be understanding some of them. Why? Because you're not aware of Java. That's also fine, no issues. Just try to understand. I'll just tell 2 parameters is what I have to declare. That's the reason I'll just tell the parameter type happens to be integer. That's the reason I have used int A, int B is what I have used. Next, Assume that as a developer, they would have written the code like this, sir. How they have written the code, sir? Assume that they have written the code like this. They have written a plus b. That means perform addition operation. Afterwards, store within a variable called as c. Variable called as c. Already that variable called as c should be what I can tell. Already they have defined this particular variable. I can just tell it happens to be integer c. Semicolon is compulsory. Why? Because it is Java. It is not Python. Next, don't you think we have to return the data? That's what he has done. Return C after performing the operation. This is what the simple logic, but we have to execute by using some automation tool. Sir, how are we going to execute, sir? Now you should guide me. If you guide me, I will write properly. If you don't guide me, I'll not write it properly. No one I'm telling. As an automation test engineer, first of all, whenever you want to test the software under test, what should be there? Step by step, you have to tell me what should be there. Yes, please be tell the correct answer. What should be there first? You just tell me the answer one by one. I'm going to highlight. As an automation test engineer, first of all, there should be something called as what? Guys, please tell me what should be there. I'm highlighting that. You tell me that answer in the chat box. Guys, if you tell me, you'll remember. That is the reason. Very good. You require what? Test tool. You require test tool. And now tell me, in this complete course, what kind of test tool I'll be teaching for you people? Don't you think I'll be teaching Selenium? Using what kind of programming language? Using a programming language called as Java. Correct, right? These two things are there, and you are aware of Java also. Next, you tell me what you should write. That's also very important, guys. What you should write? We'll see how many of them will tell the proper answer. What you should write? No. Test case and all you should not write here. Guys, test case, it is manual testing. Guys, test case is manual testing. Technical term. Please don't use the test case and all. It is not test case. What it is called as? Please do respond. What it is called as? Guys, use the technical term. Type it in the chat box. You'll understand. I don't think the technical term is only referred as what? I can just tell like this. See here. The technical term, whatever I'll be using, happens to be test code, or some of them might be calling it as what? Test script. Is that fine for everyone? Please do respond. Is that clear? Now look at it properly. I may have to call this function. Sir, how to call the function, sir? It is pretty simple. In order to call the function, you might have to use call. What is the function name? Add is the function name. Don't you think while calling the function, I may have to provide the data? Why? Because this add function is accepting two data. Now you tell me, what is the type of data the add function is accepting? What is the type of data? Don't you think it's an integer type of data that is accepting? I can just tell 5,5 integer type of data. Sir, why we should pass integer only, sir? Why? Because it is accepting integer type. That's the reason it should pass integer. Sir, what if I provide string, sir? I'll just tell yes, sir. No. Type matching will not happen. That means typecasting error will happen. It is something like this. For example, here integer is taking, integer is going. That's the reason everything will work fine. Sir, when it will not work fine, sir? If you pass string, it will not work fine. If you pass float, it will not work fine. Are you getting my point? Best example, guys. Assume that after 1 week, your grandparents are coming to India from US. At that point of time, they'll just call you priorly and they'll just inform, beta, I'll be coming for India. You just come and receive me in the airport. That's what they will tell. At that point of time, your grandparents are human beings. They are coming from US to India. As a human being, you should go to receive them, correct, right? Instead of that, will you do like this? In your home, there will be one dog. Will you send that dog by putting some board, welcome grandpa, welcome grandma, like that? No. Mismatch will happen, right? Humans are coming, dog is going. Mismatch. That is the reason. If humans are coming, if human type is coming, human type should go. If dog type is coming, dog should only go. Are you getting my point? For example, in front, maybe in your street, if one dog is coming, if you are going, what will happen? That will be the headlines in the news. If dog is coming, dog should go and something will happen. Correct, right? That is the reason. Here, if integer type is there, here also we have to send the integer type. Is that clear? Now assume that you have sent the data, all those things are fine. Let me just do one thing. You have sent the control. Let me just use black color. Yeah, you have called the function. If you call the function, what will happen? This function will be invoked. Simply it is not going, rather it is taking some data. Sir, what is the data, sir? The data happens to be 5,5. I will tell. First 5 will go and sit in the place of A. Second 5 will go and sit in the place of B. Now what will happen, sir? Now step by step the execution will start. First step, it will start, okay, assign a variable called as C. A plus B, that happens to be 5 plus 5, 10. Store within a variable called as C, which is of type integer. Why? Because already I have defined. Return that C. After execution, what will happen? Don't you think it will return the data? If it is returning the data, control will come back again where it came from. Why? Because this particular add function is what? It has been called. Again, the control will go back. This time the control is not going simply, rather it is taking some data called as 10. Now, if this particular function called as add is returning something, there should be someone to collect. There should be someone to collect. Okay, sir, who will collect, sir? Who will collect? If you ask me, I can just write like this here. Who will collect? If you ask me, I can just tell like this. Let me just tell, one variable called as R, I will tell. Don't you think? Now you tell me what type of data is coming. That's very important. What type of data is coming? Guys, from the software under test, what kind of data is coming? Is that a integer data or string data? Very good. Integer data. If integer is coming, integer should only receive the data. Now tell me how many of them understood? Yes, sir, I'm able to understand. Sir, how many of them? So I want a very quick response from your side. Are you people able to understand? Okay, great. Now what I'll do, I'll be writing the logic, sir. What kind of logic you'll write, sir? I'll just tell if in case R might be having 10 or R might be having 20 or whatever it may be. If it is equal to my expectation, what is my expectation? I'm sending 5. That's the reason my expectation is I should get 10. If my expectation is passed, what I will do, I will tell like this, sir. What you will tell, sir? I'll just print something, sir. What you will print? I'll just tell system.out.print, system.out.print. So what are all those things? I will take care. Don't worry about that. But as of now, try to understand the macro view. That's it. I'll just tell pass. Scenario happens to be pass. So next what, sir? If it is not equal to 0, sorry, if it is not equal to 10, I'll just write else condition. In this else part, what I will do, I will just tell fail. I will tell. That's what I will tell. See here. I'll just copy this. I'll just paste it here. Here instead of pass, let me just tell it as fail. Is that clear? Now tell me how many of them understood the exact logic. Yes, sir. I'm able to understand the exact logic, sir. How many of them? Now what I'll do, I'll be writing the steps that are involved. I'll be writing the steps. You people should understand and you people should tell the proper answer. First step. Sir, what is the first step, sir? First of all, there should be a software to test. Correct. Very good, sir. First of all, there should be a software to test. Second step. Software should be there. Code should have been written. Sir, what is the second step, sir? As a automation test engineer, you should have written. That means you should be writing the test code or test script by seeing the software under test. Afterwards, what you should do, you should call the function. That means I can just tell this is what the third step. What is fourth step, sir? It has to execute this. That means whatever the logic that I have written, it should execute the software under test. Afterwards, you should be getting the output. That happens to be the fifth step. After that, here, you should check whether it is pass scenario or fail scenario. That you have to display on the output. That's it. Now tell me, guys, how many of them understood what is the role of automation test engineer in the industry? How many of them understood briefly? Yes, sir. Somewhat we understood, sir. Not completely. At least 30% we understood, sir. What is the duty of automation test engineer? Are you people able to understand, guys? Please do respond. Yes or no? Okay, great. Now what I'll do, you tell me what is this R? What is this R? Similarly, what is this 10? What is this 10? You tell me the answer. I can just tell R happens to be the actual output or expected output. R happens to be actual output or expected output. Actual output, whatever I got by executing the software under test. Sir, what is 10, sir? 10 is my expected output. 10 is my expected output. If the expected output is matching with the actual output, I will just still pass. If not, fail. Now read the definition again. Guys, please read the definition twice. Thrice also you should write. Are you getting my point? Sir, I'm pure fresher, did not get how to write programming. Don't worry, VKP. This is just a demo session of automation testing. I will tell you, if you want to learn Selenium, manual testing is must and should. You should be having the knowledge of Java that I will take care. I will tell you today, if you're not able to understand the logic, guys, those who are not able to understand the logic, don't worry at all. Are you able to understand the concept? That is very important, guys. Forget about the diagram and all. Are you able to understand the definition? Tomorrow, if somebody is asking definition, you should not by heart. You should not mug up. You should remember the diagrams, whatever I have taught, and you should tell the answer. Is that fine, VKP? Okay, great. Guys, no, don't need to worry. Fine. Why? Because first time you might be seeing the Java code. Why you'll worry about that? I'm there. From scratch, I will teach. Okay. Now read the definition. Automation testing is the process where automation test engineer will write the test case or test script inside the test tool, where the test tool will execute the software under test in order to obtain the result. That's it. Now this happens to be diagram number 3. Let's do one thing. Take the screenshot of this. I want everybody to take the screenshot. Guys, have you taken the screenshot? Okay, if you have taken the screenshot, let me just go back to the notes. In the notes, what I'll do, I'll just tell under automation testing. Let me just write the things. It's pretty simple. So here, automation testing is the process where the automation test engineer will write the test code or test script inside the test tool, where the test tool will execute the test or test script on software under test, on software under test, software under test to obtain the result. Below that, you may have to write the diagram number 2 and diagram number 3. Is that clear, guys? Okay, now only guys, now I'm telling, I can start off with the automation testing, but trust me, for me, everyone are equal. You might be a manual test engineer working in so and so company, or you might be a automation test engineer who wants to update yourself and who is coming to attend the class. First, I will teach manual testing. After completing manual testing, after completing some 30 to 40% of Java only, I'll start off with Selenium. That is automation testing. Will that be fine? As please do respond. Will that be fine for everyone? Why? Because you tell me, guys. Uh, is there any prerequisite to learn manual testing? Yes or no? Prerequisite to learn for learning manual testing? Yes or no? Is there any prerequisite that I have told? No, no, no. There is no prerequisite. Trust me, there is no prerequisite. Let me just write that. Prerequisite to learn. Prerequisite means minimum condition to learn manual testing. Similarly, is there any prerequisite that I have told to learn Java? No. As no one I'm telling, there is no prerequisite to learn testing. There is no prerequisite to learn Java. Why? Because if you people are aware of the normal English, whatever I will teach or whatever I will talk, fine. If you are aware of English, then you'll be able to understand manual testing. You'll be able to understand what Java. Similarly, if you ask me, sir, is there any prerequisite to learn Selenium, sir? Trust me, there is a prerequisite. Sir, what is a prerequisite, sir? Make sure that manual testing is completed. I'll make sure that. Second one, you should be having one programming knowledge that I'm teaching that happens to be Java. That means you should be aware of complete object orientation. You should be aware of complete string. You should be aware of complete collection topic. You should be aware of input output stream. All those things will come that I will take care. Is that clear? Now tell me, first I'll be starting with manual testing. Guys, when it comes to software testing course, you tell me when it comes to software testing course, sir, why sir Java only? Yeah, I can use Python, but both are having the equal opportunity. That's the reason I thought of taking with Java. Later, maybe in upcoming days, I might start Python also. Some of them will think, okay, sir, then I will join next batch Python, sir. But trust me, if you are a person who is aware of Java Selenium, Python Selenium, it's a deadly combination. Instead of paying you as a fresher 3 to 5 lakhs, they'll pay you 7 to 8 lakhs. Why? Because this person is having the knowledge on Java, Python, Selenium, Python. We can use him like anything. That's what the thought will come for company people. Guys, you learn, later you start earning. Guys, many people, what they will do, I will tell you. Simply they want, sir, I want job, sir. I want lakhs together to be credited in my account, sir. Nobody will give you, guys. If you're waiting, some person will credit 10 lakhs in your account. Nothing will happen. Trust me, nothing will happen. After 3 decades also, it will not happen. Are you getting my point? No 10 rupees. 10 rupees also nobody will give. If they are giving, they will be expecting when this fellow will give back the 10 rupees. That's the reason. If you want to earn money, if you want to earn respect, if you want to earn the position, it's pretty simple. Learn first. Later start thinking about earning. Is that fine? In this complete software testing course, first I'll be starting off with manual testing. Already I have told you this. Once again, I'm going to ask you this. Please tell me how many hours of manual testing content is what I'm going to deliver. Please do respond. How many hours of manual testing content? Very good. 40 hours of manual testing content. 40 hours of manual testing content. After manual testing or before manual test, that means while the manual testing is going on, maybe in the Friday or sometimes in the Saturday, I'll be taking Java. So that I should make sure that before I start automation testing using Selenium, some portion of Java should be completed. I can just tell automation testing using Selenium. Sir, what, sir, if you take the class on Saturday or by miss, if we miss the class, what is the option, sir? I'll be providing the recorded video. Guys, have I told you regarding my website application, all those things? Yes or no? Have I told? Yes or no? Have I created a course there? I don't remember. Have I created a course there? Software testing course? Yes or no? Have I created a course? No, right? Okay, I think I have created. I'll just tell you that. Okay, great. I'll just show you that. I have created. I'll just show you that. Now see here, Java will be running parallelly to manual testing. How many hours of Java I have told? Guys, trust me, when it comes to Java, the real Java will be of 180 hours. Maybe if you want to go in the development field, but you are not going in the development field, you are going in the testing field. That's the reason. How much amount of Java that is required for Automation testing is what I will teach. Maybe some 60 hours is what I will teach. Some 60 hours is what I will teach. Guys, are you able to hear my voice? I think Vishwa Reddy is telling, sir, I'm not able to hear your voice. Vishwa Reddy, just do one thing, get exited from the session, again join the session once again, so that you'll understand. So that means, understand means you will be able to listen my voice. Okay. Okay, great. Fine. Now tell me, Java you will complete. Don't worry. Before starting with Selenium, minimum some 30 to 40% of Java will be completed. While teaching Selenium also, I'll make sure that Java will be completed before Selenium completion. When it comes to Selenium, it happens to be 80 hours of content. It happens to be 80 hours of content. Next, I'll be taking care with SQL, which happens to be, okay, after automation testing, I'm gonna have to teach two real-time projects for about 10 to 15 hours based upon your interaction. 10 to 15 hours of content. Next, two things are included in this course. Sir, what are those two things, sir? SQL for about 30 hours of content will be included. SQL for 30 hours. Next, HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. Bootstrap content will be given. I think it will be around 20 to 25 hours of content. Okay, now tell me, what is the total hours of content when it comes to software testing course? 40 plus 60, 100, 180, 195, 195, 200, 220, approximately 250 hours of content. Yes or no? How many of them will agree with my point? It is approximately 250 hours of content is what I'm giving. 250 hours of content is what I'm giving. Now you tell me, I don't know whether you have attended day one or day two. I think day one, guys, pricing part I have discussed. Have I discussed pricing part? Yes or no? Have I discussed the pricing part? Yes means no issues. Please tell me, what is the cost for manual testing? I think already I have told you. What is the cost for manual testing? What is the cost that I have told? Please do respond. What is the cost? Please do remember. No, for manual testing, I'm asking for manual testing. $3K. Guys, please do tell me on which day I have spoke regarding the commercials. I don't remember. Could you please tell me the day? First day. Okay. Why? Because I'll be having that record. That's the reason, nothing else. Okay, great. I think for manual testing, I have just told 3K, right? Fine, very good. I think you people are aware of what is the course structure or course structure in other institute. I think in day one only I have told you that. Now you only observe when it comes to manual testing, 3K, 3,000. But trust me, if you learn only manual testing, which is of no use, I'm only telling as a trainer, which is of no use. Sir, why, sir? You tell me right now in this today's scenario, 2022, if you learn only how to do cycling, do you think you'll be valued? Sir, I know how to cycle, sir. How to cycling? You'll be valued. No, you have to learn car, you have to learn bike, you have to learn, you have to upgrade, right? You have to keep on upgrading. Java, if you want to take only Java, which is for Selenium, not complete Java, I'll just tell which is of 4,000. Next, if you want to learn Selenium, only Selenium is what I will teach. There, I will not be teaching Java stuff and all. I know Selenium will be used, that means by using Java only, Selenium I have to teach, but Java 60 hours I will not teach in the Selenium. No, I'm telling. 7K, that is 7,000 rupees. Next, when it comes to real-time project, it will be included in Selenium. When it comes to SQL, it is 1,000. When it comes to HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, it is, what is the cost for that? I think I can just tell this happens to be 1,000. Okay. Now you tell me, if you are taking single, what is the amount? I think around 10,000, in the 14,000, 15,000, 16,000. But don't pay 16,000 for me. How much amount you have to pay in a single shot? The complete software testing, whatever the content that I have written, is a package called a software testing. What is the amount? Could you people please tell me what is the amount that you have to pay? That is 10,000. 10,000 is what the amount that you have to pay. And today and tomorrow will be the last day for your admission. Now I'm telling guys, for morning batch, I'll be taking only minimal number of students. Why? Because I have to mentor you people. That means simply I cannot tell like this, okay, let me take this student, let me get him admitted. Afterwards, I'll not give a concentration on him. No. When it comes to my style of teaching, an individual concentration will be given, and I'll be taking adequate mock interview for you people, and we'll be providing the opportunity
once the course is completed, that means some referral drive, it might be some of the off-campus drive, it might be, and some of the drives from some of the HR's contact, whatever I'm having, whatever my colleagues are having, we'll be providing the opportunity, and we'll be providing the certificate for that also. Guys, if you take up this course, there are several testing certifications outside the market, several testing certification. Fine, there are around 5 to 6 certification. There are ISTQB is there. I'll just tell you which are the certificate that you have to do. Fine, guys. Maybe it will be costing around 2,000, 3,000. That's it. The certificates later, not study online certificate. The certificate which will be issued by worldwide. So that if you do that certificate, if you apply that certificate, that in your resume, if you upload, I have done that certificate, automatically company people only will ask, please come to my company, please come to my company, like this they will ask. If not, also they will ask, provided if you are a knowledgeable person. Okay, Ashok, please do call me personally so that we can just talk on that. Listen properly, guys. Listen properly. Is there any confusion for anyone? And no one I'm telling, before doing the admission, everything should be clear for you people. Yes, like others, I will not tell. I will teach complete software testing within 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. No. Please tell me how many days I have told. Minimum 4 months it will take. Maximum 5 months it will take to complete the content, whatever I have told. 4 to 5 months of duration. And one more thing, no one I'm telling, there are some certain terms and condition in my class. Certain terms and condition. Sir, what kind of terms and conditions, sir? As this is my class, that means I am the trainer of this class. That's the reason 100% I'll be having the rights, and I'll be having the, what I can tell, complete authority to tell you the rules and regulation. Sir, what is the rule, sir? When it comes to my batch, it's pretty simple, guys. Now I'm telling the terms and condition. Attend the live class on time. Attend the live class on time. Exactly at 8 o'clock. If I'm starting the class, you should attend the class at 8 o'clock. And if you miss the class because of so and so reason, trust me, you'll be getting the recorded video. How to access the recorded video, I will tell you. And although I might be giving the written notes, that's fine. You have to make sure that you'll be writing the handwritten notes. Sir, no, sir, I'm not interested in writing the handwritten notes. Sir, very, very good, no issues. It is just a suggestion from my side, but it is not a force. It is not a force. Suggestion from my side. Is that fine? And next, when it comes to Selenium, if I start Selenium on a daily basis, you have to practice and you have to show it to me. That's the reason I'm telling you should be having a laptop or desktop. Sir, I don't have laptop or desktop, sir. Please don't join the course. Why? Because you'll not understand. Trust me, you'll not understand means you will understand. You'll understand. It's not a very big deal. But if you don't practice, it is of no use. It is of no use. That's the reason I'm telling. When it comes to Selenium or Java concept, in order to practice, you should be having the laptop or desktop. That's fine. If you have the mobile also, very good. Sir, I'm not finally stable to have the laptop or desktop right now. It's fine. If you have the mobile phone also, I will tell you how to type Java program, how to type Selenium program. But going ahead, maybe frameworks and all you cannot type, but Selenium code, Java code, you can type and practice. But it will be very hectic for you to see the mobile and type. Is that fine? These are the terms and conditions when it comes to my session. Let me just write like this. Now you tell me, are you people aware of admission details? Yes or no? Are you people aware of admission details? Please do respond. Yes or no? Okay, great. Let me just check it out. Where is that admission process? Just give me a minute. Just 1 minute. Okay, great. Okay, are you people able to see the notes now? Please do respond. Son, are you people able to see the notes? Okay, great. Let me just write the admission details. What is the course fee that you have to pay? The course fee happens to be 10,000 is what you have to pay. 10,000. Next, let me just guys, sir, some of them are asking, sir, is there any installment or not? Please do call me or please do text me if you are having some financial issues. That means you cannot pay 10,000 in a single shot. Please do ping me. I'll just take care about that. But rest of them, please do the admission by paying the 10,000 rupees in a single shot. I can just tell 855353 1326. This is my number. Please do call me at any given point of time. I'll be very happy to guide you people. This is my WhatsApp number also. Please do ping me if you want. The amount, whatever the 10,000 that is there, you may have to pay for this account. The account holder name happens to be Sandesh, and the account number happens to be this, and this what the IFSC code. That's now I'm telling the account number is clear, the IFSC is clear. Okay, I would not suggest you to do the payment through account. Sir, why, sir? Why? Because if you miss one number, instead of one, if you type two, instead of two, if you type three, and if you send 10,000, again the amount will not come back. Yes or no? Yes, will you agree with my point? Again, the amount will not come back. Will not come back means if you send it to somebody else, and if you're telling, sir, already I have paid the fees to somebody else, sir. Sorry, sir, instead of one in my mobile, I have seen it as two, sir. It is my mistake, sir. Please make me to get admitted for this batch, sir. No, trust me, I'll not do that. And please make me to get that money from that person, sir. No, how can I call that person? Why? Because I have not paid the amount for that. That's the reason. If you are confident, if you enter the proper account number, better do one thing. If you're doing the transaction through account, send 10 rupees. Send 10 rupees. Okay. If you lose 10 rupees also, nothing will happen. Send 10 rupees or 100 rupees for my account, for this account. And please do ping me in WhatsApp saying that, sir, have you received 10 rupees or 100 rupees, whatever I have sent? Later you send the remaining amount. I think that would work fine. Correct, right? Yes or no? That would work fine. Yes or no? That would work fine. Next, if you want to do the Google Pay or Phone Pay, please do one thing. Please send the amount to this Phone Pay number, Sandesh HS. You'll be seeing my photo. I know I'm looking very young there, but you'll be seeing my photo there, Sandesh. And after that, please do send the screenshot. Please do send the screenshot to my number, to my WhatsApp number only. After doing the payment, you may have to send a screenshot. And better to send the screenshot for my WhatsApp number as well as mail ID, saying that, sir, my name is so and so. For example, Suhas wants to join this course. My name is Suhas. I have attended the demo sessions of you. That means 7th February, you started on morning batch, right? I have attended demo class. I want to join your morning batch from 8 to 9 a.m. Please, that means no need to ask please and all. This is what the admission details that I have done. Please do find the attachment for your reference. Like that, you have to just type something and you have to send. In WhatsApp also, copy the same message and send it to me. Will that be fine? Yes, please respond. Will that be fine? Do one thing. Please take the screenshot of this. Please take the screenshot of this. Just a minute. I'll just reduce the font size. Yeah, please take the screenshot of this. Have you taken the screenshot? If not, don't worry. The notes will be uploaded. You can just see that. Now you tell me. Have I played a video in your class? Maybe on in YouTube, I have played any video. I don't remember. Have I played that? Yes or no? Which video? I think in YouTube I would have played. I don't remember. Magadhira. Apart from Magadhira, I haven't played anything. No. In YouTube, like some bamboo story and all. Have I played that? Yes or no? No, right? Okay, definitely I'll just play you that. I want everybody to see this diagram and read that particular definition. I'll make sure that I'll be opening that particular video and all. Just give me a minute. I'll just open that YouTube video. Yes, now I'm telling there will be no audio for that YouTube video, but even though you'll understand. Okay, great. Now please tell me how many of them are able to see the screen. Are you people able to see the screen, guys? Are you people able to see the screen? Yes or no? Okay, great. Now, those who have attended today's session, please do ping me in WhatsApp saying that you have attended today's session. That's it. I hope everybody are aware of my WhatsApp number. Now only just do one thing. You open your WhatsApp, ping me by saying I have attended day 5, or else simply just tell me day 5. That's it. I'll understand. You have attended day 5 session. As I want everyone to ping me in the WhatsApp. Don't forget. Now only I'm giving the time. Ping me. Just ping me day 5 so that I'll understand you have attended the session. Now only I'm waiting for your response. I'm just seeing the WhatsApp. Okay, still I'm yet to receive a couple of responses. Okay, fine. I want everyone should see this video without any disturbance in your home or wherever you're sitting. Complete focus should be there. I'll start the video. I said it's pretty simple. If you just ask, sir, you might be getting so and so, or my friend is getting so and so, and somebody else is getting so and so salary, or somebody is having a huge career growth, and my friend got a job. Why, sir? Why? Because every drop of learning, whatever you have done, matters. Is that fine? For example, today, if you're attending the class, you might feel, okay, today I learned only two things. I have learned only what is software testing, what is manual testing, what is automation testing. That's it. That's what I have learned today. Tomorrow, you might be learning a couple of more topics when it comes to the session 1.5 hour. Okay, right now only 1 hour is what the technical things I'm speaking. Maybe from coming Monday, I'll be taking 1 hour, 15 minutes to 1.5 hour. Now listen properly. On a daily basis, if you keep on upgrading yourself by one topic, one topic, one topic, one topic, don't you think after 4 to 5 minutes, many topics will be there in your mind? That's what. That means first day you might not be seeing the result. Second day you might not be able to see the result. After 1 month also you might not be seeing the result. But before the course completion or after the course completion, you will see the result once you get a job. Now you tell me, when you get your dream job, that is because of only that day's effort, whatever you have put to get the job, or that is because of the complete 4 5 months effort, whatever I have put down to get your job. You tell me that 4 5 months effort, or only 1 day effort for that interview. You tell me that. I think the complete 4 to 5 months, so solid effort, whatever I have put down to get your dream job. Correct? Many of them will not realize that. Simply what they will think, I should get a job, I should get a job, I should get a job, I should get a job. That's it. Apart from job, nothing will be there in their mind. Is that fine? And many of them might be having, sir, I'm not a fresher, I might be a experienced candidate, I'm from non-technical background, I have year gap, all those things. For all of them, testing is a very good platform. Why? Because in testing, a lot of job opportunities are there. Guys, simple guys. If you want to enjoy as a test engineer, you should think out of the box. You should be a crazy person. You should be a creative person. That's it. Is that fine? That means you have to identify mistake in everything. You have to identify mistake. For example, don't you think you'll identify a mistake in a food, whatever your mom would have prepared? For example, if your mom would have prepared bibimbap, you will tell this is not there, that is not there. Assume that, yeah, sir, can we do ISTQB after completing manual testing? Trust me, Srinivas, easily you can do. Simply you cannot do. Easily you can do. In left hand, you will write the ISTQB. If you are a right hand person, in left hand, you will write that. Are you getting my point? Guys, nothing is there in certifications and all. It's very easy, but provided you have to understand. That's it. A solid effort is required. Now only I'm telling Srinivas, if you want to write in left hand, a solid effort is required. Now only I'm telling. Guys, trust me, what you should do, I will tell you. Maximum, how many hours of class I will take? Maximum in a day, how many hours of class I will take? Don't you think maximum I can take around 1 hour, 15 minutes to 1.5 hour? Apart from 24 hours, that means in 24 hours, if you provide 1.5 hour for Sandesh, in remaining 22.5 hours, whatever you do, that will decide your future. Correct or not? That's 50%. The future will be decided upon the class, whatever I will take, 1.5 hour class. The remaining 50% will be decided on what you will be doing in the 22.5 hours. 22.5 hours. Guys, you should not do anything. Attend the class, write the notes. I think writing the notes will take around half an hour, maximum half an hour it will take. On a daily basis, write the notes. Okay, 2 hours you have dedicated for software testing. Extra 1 hour you take for revising. Right now, I think in 10 minutes only you can revise. Why? Because nothing much conceptually I have explained. When it comes to exact manual testing, when it comes to exact automation testing, when it comes to exact Java, all those things, it will take minimum 1 hour to revise whatever I have done. Now what I'll do, I would like to show you the website of mine. Just a minute. I think it is playing. Yeah. Are people able to see? Last 2 minutes. That's it. Not more than 2 minutes. We do have, that means I have created a website called as www.studyonlinetech.com. In this particular website, if you scroll down by opening that website, there is a section called as software testing. There is a section called as what? Software testing. Like this, many courses are there. There's a section called as what? Software testing. You only observe software testing is there. The course fee happens to be 10,000. Sir, amount is there. Sir, don't pay the amount here. No one I'm telling, don't pay the amount here. Maybe if you wanted to pay the amount here, well and good, no issues for me. If you do the payment for whatever the mode that I have told, I'll give you the manual enrollment. See here, 4 videos has been uploaded, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Okay, right now, if you open this particular video also, you'll be able to see the video. Maybe I have to do free preview. I'll just do that. Complete day 5, including today's session. It is of free of cost. Notes also I'll upload. Maybe you can just see the notes. Now you tell me, as a student, what you want. As a student, what else you want? I'll be providing the live class 24/7, 24/7. The recorded video as well as notes will be there if you miss the class also. Sir, every time who will open the laptop, sir? Maybe in website it is pretty difficult to watch the video, sir. Maybe in your mobile also you can open the website. If not, we do have the application in Google Play Store. Sir, what is the name of the application, sir? The name of the application happens to be Study Online. Yes, capital. Study space O capital Online. Study Online. Click on enter. How many of them are able to see my application? Study Online Tech. See your Study Online symbol. Yes. Click on this. Click on this. Install in your mobile. This application is only there for Android, not for Apple users. That means if you're using Apple, you'll not be getting this particular application. Maybe you can use the website. If you're an Android user, you can just use this application, install that. After installing that, if you are satisfied with the content and teaching, maybe better to give the, what I can tell, feedback here in the application so that others will get to know about that. Is that fine? Why Divya is crying? I don't remember why she is crying. Okay, I think she is using iPhone. That's the reason, Divya. Okay. Divya, you can just do one thing. In iPhone also, you can open our website, right? You can open our website in your mobile also. It will work fine. In mobile also you can open, or in laptop also you can open. I'll just tell you, Divya, why I have not created the application for iOS. Whatever the amount that I have taken from the user, right? If I have taken 10,000 for Android application, I might have to pay some so and so percentage, which is very, very less. But for Apple users, trust me, I have to pay them 30%. That means if I give 3,000 for Apple users, just to that's that they're giving the application. That's the reason I have decided, let me not use Apple in my phone. That's sorry, let me not use Apple in my life. I'll not use it because I don't appreciate the Apple phones when compared to Android phones. It gives some look, that's it. But Android is better when compared to Apple. That's what I'll tell. Okay, guys, let us not debate on that. Okay. Hope you understood how to do the admission process. If you do the admission process, I'll give the manual enrollment. I think already some 9 to, I don't think 11 people. Yeah, 11 people would have done the admission. For them, by the end of today or by the end of tomorrow, I'll call you people and I'll just make sure that you'll be getting the access for all the videos. Rest of them also can see the videos for free of cost. But from Monday onwards, please make sure that the admission is done. If not, you will not be allowed to the class. That's it. Okay. And I'll call each and every person before doing the admission. If not, you can just do the admission and we will just have an interaction. If not, I'm having the plan to call each and every person to get to know about you. Why? Because simply if you pay the amount, simply if I take that amount, it's of no use. I have to understand what kind of work you're doing and what's your problem and why you want to change your domain and how can I help you in that apart from training whatever I'm doing. And if you're a student, how to guide you people. If you're a working professional, how to guide you people. I'll just make a call. By the end of the day, everyone can expect a call from my side. Is that fine? And better to have a one-on-one video call so that at least if I see your face, I'll be getting to know. For example, okay, he is Vishwa Reddy, he is Venkatesh, she is Divya. That means I'll be getting to know, okay, how this person will look like. Why? Because simply I cannot assume, okay, Vishwa Reddy means like this, he might be there. I cannot assume, right? Let us have a one-on-one. For you also same. I think you might have seen me on Instagram. You might be following me on Instagram. Let us just have a one-on-one face discussion so that I'll be asking everything. Everything is simple. What you're doing currently? Are you a student or what? Are you a working professional? What is the degree? What is the percentage? All those things is what I'll be asking. And that's it. Will that be fine? Okay, please pick my call if I'm calling. Thank you so much, guys. We'll meet you on Monday's class. We'll meet on Monday's class. Is that fine? Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye.